PowerShell becomes useful when you know how to run commands correctly. In this guide, I'll walk you through the basics, from entering a simple command and understanding the output to using parameters, command history, and pipelines. So let's get started. First, click inside the PowerShell window and type a command. Let's use getDate as a simple example. Press Enter, and PowerShell runs the command and displays the current date and time. The general idea is simple. Type a command, press Enter, and PowerShell processes it. Many PowerShell commands accept parameters that change how they work. For example, getProcessNameExplorer asks PowerShell to find a specific process. Parameters usually begin with a hyphen and are followed by a value when one is required. Once you understand this pattern, commands become much easier to read. PowerShell also provides shorter aliases for many commands. For example, getLocation can be shortened to pwd, while getChildItem can commonly be entered as dir or ls. These shortcuts can save time, but when you're learning, it's useful to know the full command names too. If you need to run a previous command again, use the up arrow key to move through your command history. Press Enter to run the selected command, or edit it before pressing Enter. The down arrow moves forward through your recent commands. This is especially useful when you're working with longer commands. Now let's make things more powerful with the pipeline. The vertical bar sends the output of one command into another command. For example, getProcessSortObject CPU passes the process information to sortObject. This lets you build useful commands by combining smaller operations. If you're unsure about a command, stop and check it first. Use getHelp followed by the command name, such as getHelp getProcess. You can also use getCommand to discover available commands. So, instead of guessing, use PowerShell's built-in help, and that's how you run commands in PowerShell. Start with simple commands, learn parameters and aliases, use your command history, and then move on to pipelines. With regular practice, you'll be able to work much faster from the PowerShell window.